Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Dispatch, and we're going to be picking up right where we left off right now. Restructure. Employees should be aware that if they enter into a personal relationship with a subordinate employee, a conflict of interest may exist, which requires full disclosure to the company. SDN Employee Handbook, page 8.
And I tried hard just to soften you. The seasons change, but I'm from tired of trying to change for you. 'Cause I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you.
That's for sure.
How's it rain?
Oh, that was a great prank. Oh my god. Oh, we pulled the best pranks. He had no idea what a dummy.
She was tight with sonar. Never understood why. But then again, I don't know a whole lot about demonic shit. That's a thing, right? Like witchy stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, best to keep an eye on her. The problem with only cutting one of them is now you gotta deal with their pissy friends poisoning the rest of the team.
Come on, Chase. It's harmless. Who doesn't love an office prank?
Me, motherfucker. Don't even think about it. That's why I would've cut them all. Starting with that asshole. Why's she staring at you? Don't you got some work to do?
Don't you got some dementia to onset?
That one stung a little. Hey, Blazer's looking at backfilling your open spot with Phenomenon or Waterboy. You should think about who you'd want.
One of them is the poster boy of SDN and the other guy pukes water. What am I missing?
We now go live to the 405 where an unusual scene is unfolding.
Shit. He looks rough.
Can you not do that like that, please?
Sorry. Hey, I was watching that. Oh, sorry.
Looks like there's no wrong answer.
Well, sometimes it's more about the person than the powers. And good thing, because it's the only reason anyone gave your sorry ass a job.
All right. It wasn't that funny. Protopulse test 7, pilot ready. We good out there?
You can talk, I can hear you. Oh, we good. All you, Mecha Man.
System power. Simple locomotion. Complex locomotion.
Levels are stable. We onto something, bro. This is it. This is gonna be it. In the super duper heavyweight division, the Mecha Man.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh!
Protopulse test 7. Failure.
No worries. We'll get there.
Royd, what is all this stuff?
Whole network expect me to process all the confiscated stuff. Cause we the bottom branch for SDN, we catch all kind of shit work, bro.
Did you just give me an up-down?
We take one bad guy stuff and use them for catch the other bad guy. Only good thing, a lot of upgrade possibilities.
You ever jerk off in this thing?
You low, Vizzy.
I mean, obviously you have, right? I should really be asking how often.
Hey, come on. I gotta work on this.
All the time, actually.
Bro.
I like to bust after every big bust, you know, and I was pretty successful, so you can imagine.
Sounds like loads of fun.
You two got one weird energy going on, huh? Can you handle this HR violation some other place? I got work, yeah?
Robert was just leaving.
I can do this all day.
That's gonna be tough, because Blazer sent me to get you like half an hour ago, so...
Shit, Blazer. Sorry. You know what? I can come back.
Oh, no, don't worry. I got this thing tonight, and they were supposed to send the dress yesterday. This isn't why you're here, but can you zip me up? It's not mine, by the way. They make me wear it, and it's back in the bag by midnight.
What is happening today?
What's that?
What's happening today? The thing you're going to.
SDN sponsoring a dinner gala thing. Radiant Valor, a night of triumph.
Why does that sound like a propaganda rally? There.
Thank you. Yeah, it does kind of sound like some sort of fascist-themed prom. What do you think? They were making alterations all morning.
No cause for alarm, but a little bit of your, areola is out. It's like a slight hue shift.
Oh. I don't think I've heard someone say areola out loud before.
It doesn't come up a ton now.
All right, for real now. How do I look? The breakup story is out, so I might be getting more attention than I'm comfortable with.
Well, you look fully tucked in, which I think we can agree is the most important thing.
Better it happen here than on the red carpet.
A lot less photos, yeah.
I was supposed to be going with him, but I don't think he's gonna be making it. The downtown branch dropped him. Indefinite suspension.
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
I'd like for you to talk to him.
Me? Why me?
You're the pep talk guy. You've been through a transition recently yourself. I think he could use some perspective.
Like perspective to join the Z-Team? Chase mentioned it.
Yeah, the only candidates that make sense are him or Waterboy. And at the moment, it's close. Mostly, I'd like you to get him out of the parking lot. Oh, and tell him to stop with the edible arrangements. He keeps sending them, but with all melon.
That's disgusting. I'll see what I can do. Hey, you phenomenon. How you doing, bud?
I have been better, Robert Robertson. The blonde blazer and I have ended our relationship.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's very abrupt. One moment we were savoring uni straight from the urchin. Next moment, I'm contemplating flying into the sun, absorbing all its energy and casting this planet into infinite darkness so that I never have to see her or anyone else ever again. Maybe then I would be free of the torment in my soul. And maybe then I could quiet my mind to these destructive thoughts.
I've been there. Last time I went through a breakup, I drank mezcal till I blacked out. When I came to, I was in a dark void surrounded by the smell of rot, and I was convinced I'd died and turned into a zombie. Turns out I passed out at a urinal and somebody threw me in a dumpster.
Thank you for sharing that. You are sad enough to understand. Do you think there is someone else? Perhaps another lover could be the cause of all this. Maybe she met a person. An actual person. I am not a person, I just resemble one anatomically.
I don't know, but that doesn't really concern you anymore. You can't just force your way back into her life. Blazer makes her own decisions, because that's what people do. She's her own person, and she decided she doesn't want to be with you.
Perhaps the fact that I am not a person is contributing to my confusion.
Yeah, listen, you know what, while we're at it, no more edible arrangements. They're just stinking up the break room.
It seems I have much to learn about people. Thank you. You've given me a great deal to think about.
Anytime. Well, actually, no, not anytime. Just sometimes. Occasionally. Barely any.
It seems the velocity with which I sat up has shot shards of glass into your chest.
Well, shit.
Where's the shootout?
Parking lot. Didn't think taking a desk job would have me bleeding this often. What are you doing here?
I had a dream last night that we were fucking. Usually I don't remember my dreams, but this one was pretty vivid.
How did I do?
I didn't finish.
Not what I asked. We're talking about me. So this is why you've been acting so weird all day.
I'm doing that thing where I imagine being with someone, you know? See how it feels, how it looks. You know, like trying on a dress.
You were there.
I could have been. I could be anywhere.
And you chose to be here.
Oh, sorry. I tried not to. I tried not to do that.
Don't worry about it, Waterboy.
The sound.
Bathrooms are for shitting after your first coffee and picking shrapnel out of your chest. Not for whatever this is.
Ugh! You ruined this for me!
It's... I know. My apologies.
You're a menace.
Can't believe Sonar's gone. This is a load of shite.
He may have been a pervert, but he was our pervert.
Well, I'm glad you're still with us.
I am glad as well. Strange.
Help us get this stuff out of the dorm, yeah? You guys do that kind of stuff, right?
So one thing we learned last time is that Flambe, powers up the more successful ones that he does. Load the heavy furniture and boxes into the moving truck. That's a strength thing. He's reasonably good at that. Carry the belongings down 2 flights of stairs. Is that an endurance thing, do you think? Or is that a speed thing? Either way, I mean, he's not bad at it. Do we think... I'm going to go with this. Let's give it a shot.
I've been hearing a lot about some guy named Chad. I think he's trying to summon a demon.
Wait, wasn't there a cult of Chad?
Chad? Yeah.
Malevola, do you know where this church is located? You can take a look and...
Oh, not interested.
Malevola is a perfect fit. Malevola will get extra XP. This seems perfect. Why would I not want to do this?
Maybe
The other...
we send someone in, have them pretend to be interested in joining the cult.
I'll take this one.
The entire Z team would get some XP. I like boosting up everybody. Or she would get... Can I check to see what rank she is? She's 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 3. So it's not that she's behind or anything. So let's try to give everybody the XP if we can. Especially since Flambe could really benefit from that. So let's look at join the cult. So now we're going to have a higher chance of failure. Pretend to be interested in joining their cult, read through their lines, and learn their true motivations. So this is going to be speech and brain, it looks like. So I kind of feel like Prism. Charismatic, smart. Looks like a good pairing to me.
On it.
Prism, have you finished the book I lent you?
Girl, I'm a slow reader, alright? Besides, you promised fairy sex, and so far...
It has to build.
Oh, great job.
Okay, so the more successful he is, the more his stats go up for the duration of this shift. So we'll keep looking for opportunities to send him out on anything we think he might be good at.
Watch me burn.
Oh my god, hello? Is this SDN? I was driving along the coast and this guy in front of me just drove right off the side into the water.
Resuscitate any survivors. Oh, I don't know what this would be good for. Probably brains? And we lost our big brain guy. I hadn't really been thinking about that, nor about the fact that we had given Sonar special training. I still don't regret this decision. So this just, if not, rushed him to the hospital. So speed seems to be of the essence. Oh boy. So we can send Invisigal, and I know that she does better on her own.
Fanging it.
I feel like just that might be good enough. If we... See, that gives him a lot of defensibility, but that's not really great. And then here, again, a lot of punch and defensibility, but that's not good for this task. So I think we're just going to send the two of them.
I'm already going this way. Yeah.
It's 3rd and 7 in the UCG red zone, and tensions have boiled over into a full-on fistfight.
Okay. Return piece of the football game using your fist. Remove the troublemakers off the premises. Punch out for sure.
My eyes are down here.
Punch up. Yeah, I feel like the two of them would be a really good pick for this.
Coop, can I borrow your mask? I got a date tonight at this masquerade thingy.
You may not.
See, this is why people think you're a bitch.
You're braver than I thought.
They want us to drink
Return it tomorrow morning, or I will cut out your tongue.
blue liquid.
Say less, baby. I got you.
Blue liquid from a chalice is a loyalty test. Pretend to take a sip is probably like charisma, like stagecraft. Explain is brain, and power through it. See, although it says power through it, it would make you think fist. Is it more of like a shield thing, like you have to absorb it? If it's power through it, we've got a lot of punch ability. That's gotta be power. Oh boy, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, you're not using physical strength, they're using constitution. I'm thinking in D&D terms. Explain that you're allergic. Pretend to take a sip. Our pretend is a little bit higher than our brain if it's the speech bubble. We're going to pretend.
Perfect.
Let's level up right now. So, our plan so far of having Malevola be a little of everything has worked out really well. I don't want to leave intellect behind, but let's add... I think we've got some combat and vigor. I think, honestly, we need some more intellect, actually, now that I think about it, because we lost sonar. So, yeah, let's power that up. I was going to leave that undone. Let's confirm. And then we'll go to Prism. I'd like her to have a good secondary, which we're kind of doing combat. Yeah, let's give her a sec. Let's keep her secondary. Boy, that's a lot, though. We're gonna do charisma. She's our charisma master.
Hey, this is Jason from Nostalgia Alley. Someone just dropped off a box of games with a note saying there's a bomb inside one of them. Can you send someone?
Search through the inbound retro games, identify and disarm the bomb. Well, that second thing is going to be brain power, and Flambe is not great with brain. Let's look at the other one.
Where the hell'd you go? Job's not finished. Dude, we need you to bring everything up to our new place.
Unload the heavy furniture, which is a strength thing. He's pretty strong, and boxes into the apartment. Carry the belongings up 4 flights of stairs. He can fly. I don't know if that's helpful when you're carrying like a couch, a sectional of some kind. I kind of want to send him with another person. And who is disrupted? The driver is out of the car but not responding. Attempt resuscitation is probably brain. Rush them to the hospital is speed. We have good speed. Let's do speed. Oh, is that a good enough? Is a tie good?
The driver is safe. They might need to go to therapy.
Hey, they're alive to go to therapy. It's a victory. So, with her, we've done a lot of mobility, and especially that particular task makes me feel good about that. Kind of do need some extra intellect on the field, but let's go with mobility for her. It's mobility or intellect? Let's go with intellect. She is a loner. Yeah, it is what it is. That's what we've got. And then Y is apparently her synergy with somebody. I hadn't been looking down there before. Oh, they have a synergy? Okay. I was absolutely not paying a lot of attention to that. Gotta learn that. Specifically, I'm looking just underneath their stat bar, if anybody was wondering. Okay, so we've gotta get to some of these other tasks that are coming in. We can unrest Prism or Coop, but we've got to take a look. This is a strength thing. Coop can also fly, I think. So do we want to de-fly her or de-rest her and then she goes? But, I mean, honestly, who cares about that compared to the bomb thing here? Right, we can only unrest 2 people. So we want to have our best brain person, and I want to say that's more Prism. But Prism is mostly charisma. Sorry, I don't mean to take a long time on this. I'm just a little bit stuck. I really don't want the bomb to go off. So let's take Prism off
Feeling fresh.
that. And we want to check out that bomb. And then Flambe can go. I really hope that with that set they can get it done, the 2 of them.
You smell weird.
Trying on a new cologne?
Well, stop trying then.
I tried to hit it just as Coop came off.
Else. This is too much.
Oh, God.
We're out of somebody's. You're going to have to make do.
You sound like my first manager. I fired his ass.
This is feckin' bullshit. We can't be everywhere at once.
Shit, y'all, I can barely even be in one place.
It's clear that cutting sonar has left us vulnerable.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Coop has a point.
Noted. Can you just hang in there a little longer? I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, well, Kama's a fucking bitch, huh, Robert?
Everybody, relax. Which game is hiding the bomb? Why don't you throw them all out? They're retro games. There's a lot of them. The Wolves Inside Us, Man Bomber, I think is a little bit too on the nose. But then again, it is a comic book world. Jasper's 2.5D Adventure 2, The Return. I mean, flip a coin +1. So we're going to go... just Man Bomber. I don't know. Okay, Jasper's 2.5D. The Wolves Inside Us. The Wolves Inside Us was a great game. It makes you really feel like, oh, right, we found the bomb. Deactivate, incinerate the bomb and the game. I'm so sorry. I don't care about this copy of the game. It's not the source code, guys.
Too bad there's no Grammy for this.
Okay, everybody... Well, no, Coop just came off of rest, so we can try to send her out. And then... Who is this, Flambe? So, I would like to work up... I think it'd be pretty... But Prism is our charisma person, and we are raising up a couple intellect people, so why don't we give him a little bit more vigor?
Ready, set, fire.
Brawl at the football game. Let's see how this turned out.
Well done.
Put some extra hair on me chest, that did.
Substitute teacher or demolition? Let's look at demolition
Ray
first.
here. We got another teardown for you. Mind coming down and doing some demo?
We would need more than Coop for that. I think Golem would be fantastic at it. So let's chill out for a second. Also, somebody's ready to level up. Punch up. Let's give him combat. Yeah, he's got a role and he fills it well.
Hey, it's Rory Casey. One of my teachers called out. There has to be someone at SDN who can teach a jiu-jitsu class.
Teach jujitsu. Teach defense guards and grapples. Lead sparring drills and ground fighting. Assist with reflex development. So, mobility, defense, punching. Everybody's on rest. So I feel like we've just got to wait a minute. We need some of our folks back. Borderline just going to wait for everybody. Okay. Well, hold on. Substitute teacher is important. I just want to check this third one before it times out, please.
The CEO of Brand Tech, Millman Brandt, hasn't been seen for days, and the board is asking SDN to do a wellness check.
At least Sona was here, considering he actually fucking knows who all these assholes are.
Well, he's not, so we're going to have to go check on the assholes ourselves.
You handle this one then. Takes an asshole to know an asshole.
Be ready to talk him down. Okay. Let's give her a little bit of extra... Or I guess that's what everybody else will get. So we'll put her there. And then... For talking him down, we want to send Prism. Although Prism would make a great substitute teacher, I would think. Oh, God, she'd be really good at that. Let's send these guys, because they have everything except for shield, and that's what they don't need for this.
Just two baddies being baddies.
Okay, substitute teacher.
Loud.
Defense guards, grapple, sparring. Yeah, I think it's going to be punch up and golem.
Fair play.
And assist with reflex development. So we'd want somebody who's a little bit fast. She's a little bit fast. But if she's going to lone wolf anything, it might be the other task, the demolition. I think we want to send Golem to that. Do we commit a third person to this knowing that there's going to be more stuff? I think we do. Let's bring up the next generation right.
On my way.
How tall are you anyways?
I don't know. Depends on the dirt. Depends on the day, baby.
Ah, you lucky bastard.
Wait, Malevola won't go? Oh, right. She and Invisigal hate each other because of the whole tripping incident. There's no way anybody's going to be back. I think we send her. She's a lone wolf. We hope that she does her best. The odds of this going well are going to be extremely low.
You're clocking out early?
Mate, cut me if you want, but I'm out.
Well, this is great. Okay, here's the teardown. Oh! No, okay. It felt promising for a second.
I don't care, okay?
okay. I know y'all saw that. Don't be jealous. It's okay.
Okay, Coop is leveled up. The more we go, the more I feel like we want to spread their points out a little bit. She's 4 in combat, mobility, and charisma. Or sorry, intellect. Let's give her a little bit of vigor. And then for substitute teacher, I hope this went well since we committed so much to it. There we go.
Hey, showing them how we do it big top style.
Okay, Golem has leveled up. Mobility. I don't know that this guy's ever going to be very charismatic or smart, but let's give him a little bit more mobility.
On fuego.
We need backup at the mall. Dozens of youths just started rushing us and looting the shops.
Catch as many looters, detain, but do not use force. Why are her stats so low? It's because she won't go anywhere.
Interesting.
She doesn't have very high force, and she does have relatively good speed. I don't know how many teenagers she can catch, but let's go for that.
Cool, free shit.
Somebody called about a bomb in one of the theaters. Go theater to theater and locate the bomb, which is speed. Identify and disarm the bomb, which is brain, which he does not have. The trouble is, I don't know if I can, like, physically select another thing that's about to expire. Do we want to... I really don't want the bomb to go off. And we can't... No, I already took somebody out of resting. Identify and disarm the bomb. He does have a lot of speed. Do it. But all of his bonuses reset if he fails. I don't think that we can.
Let me do my shit my way. Cool?
It's time for Phil's walk. What? No, Phil's my dog. Can you just, like, walk him around the park?
Strong and pulls hard. And it's just a walk. Let's send Punch Up. Punch Up, if you can't walk a dog by yourself, buddy, I don't know what to tell you.
Phenomenon still on the 405, just past him. He's gone from shaking his fist at cars to sadly directing traffic.
Well, at least he's putting his newfound pain to use.
I had no idea Blazer was such a heartbreaker.
Is that surprising?
I'm just impressed.
Oh, please!
Maybe you shouldn't be so quick to judge people.
Gross. You sound just like her.
You calling me a heartbreaker?
In your dreams.
I am really, really bad at this, you guys. I'm trying. I really am. Hey, he walked the dog.
I was getting rusty.
And
if anyone
Invisial's
needs some more hands-on training, I'll be in the gym until the end of the shift.
Invisial's out, right? Yeah, okay. So I'd like to do, of this set, I'd like to do Prism, because her one is locked and it looks like everybody else has something, right? Or wait, maybe that lock is that she can't do it? What would this be if we did it?
You got it, bud.
Oh, we don't know. Timeout, I want to see what the job is.
Hey, it's Jerry from Comic Pug. We got a gift of some Mega Man replicas, but with all the bomb threats going on, we just want to be sure.
Coop is the smartest person left, so we're going to send her. And then Evacuate, you would think would be speed. Okay, let's send Flambe with her.
Going in.
And then for hero training...
Pop rocks. But more spicy, kind of like a spicy pop rock.
What the fuck are pop rocks?
Wow. So your life is miserable.
Spread Thin. Golem expands to fill each empty slot, increasing his stats by 25% per slot, up to 200% when beneficial. Huh. That seems incredibly helpful right now. Once per shift, all of Golem's stats can be reset within the hero database, allowing for redistribution of points. No, I like Spread Thin a lot. Because I feel very spread thin. Which Mecha Man contains the bomb? Mecha Man Prime. It was the mini Mecha Man Prime. It's flying around the shop and blasting. Stop it before it detonates. So we don't have Invisigal because she's been apparently hospitalized. Hit it with all you've got. We have a lot of punch. Jump on it. We have, I think it's either one. We're going to be fine. But Flambe can actually fly. So jump on it is our best bet. So can Coop fly.
No contest.
Let's give him some charisma. Boy, Prism's really good at charisma, though. A little more mobility wouldn't help. A little vigor, maybe. I'm gonna give him some intellect.
Watch me burn. And that's lunch. Thank fuck.
Ugh, great. I'ma drink my spicy water.
Jesus.
Still working on that? Aren't these the best? I love the green ones, the green dew.
All yours. Take the whole thing if you want.
Awesome. My lucky day. I know what's for lunch or dinner. Probably. Now. Sorry, for interrupting your meeting with Invisa.
Oh, god damn it. You threw my noodles away? My initials were literally on the box and everything. Fuck!
I don't read things. Sometimes it's different, like a logo, but it's probably still good.
I don't want the fucking trash noodles, wet fart boy.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Whatever, it was an accident. Just aim your dick up and water piss it off.
That's not... I'm gonna go rinse off.
How would you like to have to walk around work the rest of the day with shit all over you?
I don't know, I don't think about that, because it won't happen, because I'm not a fucking idiot food thrower awayer.
It was an accident. You don't have to be a bully about it. You want this in your report?
What, you're gonna snitch on me? You're just being a soft bitch about it. Bully? How am I being a bully? In fact!
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting it to go straight. That was extra. Sorry.
You're gonna choke on this fucking...
Hey, Robert, could you...
Spaghetti.
Did you eat my lunch? Why would you do that?
I don't want to be a snitch, but Flambe was really hungry. I mean, look at him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if you're gonna eat it, I wish more of it got into your mouth. Go get cleaned up, then clean this up, then pick me up a BLT from Johnny's, and we'll call it even.
Yes.
Okay, whatever that was. Listen, Robert. Jesus. Anyway, you talk to Chase. Who's it gonna be? Phenomena Man or Waterboy?
And these two are my only options.
For now, yeah. Obviously, we can revisit it, but Waterboy is already a trainee, sorta, and you already know Phenomena Man got cut by DTLA. Thanks for getting him out of the parking lot, by the way. It might also help to get, you know, an actual good person on your team, which I'm positive both of them are.
Let's go with Waterboy. I think he deserves a shot, and he seems shockingly more stable than Phenomena Man at the moment.
I hear ya. I might have him take care of this mess before he starts, but yeah, let's go with it. I'll let him know. He really looks up to you.
Does he look up to me, or... Wait, does he know I'm Mecha Man?
Yeah, but he said he won't tell anyone.
I guess that's good.
I'll let him know. You'll see him in the roster for your next dispatch.
Hey, I leave. It's my clothes. They're waterproof. Ish.
Yeah, that's gonna clog.
No. I do this. See?
Ah, didn't realize you had a plan.
Blonde, Miss Blaze. She talked to me. Thanks for picking me. I'm just to join you.
Jazzed. The word is jazzed, and we're jazzed to have you too, bud. I'm even reasonably optimistic that you deserve it.
See you next shift.
We'll talk about that choice at the end. I had made my decision up a long time ago in this episode.
We appreciate you doing your best last shift under the circumstances, but we are here to help. More specifically, Waterboy is here to help.
Sup?
Excuse me?
Ain't no way.
He may be new to this, but Robert and I believe he will make a great addition to the team.
This is bullshit. Good morning, evening. Hello!
This is a joke, right?
I don't... Wait. Maybe. Is it a joke?
Nope, Waterboy, it's not a joke.
Oh. Cool, Leo.
We have reason to believe that Mr. Vanderstank's life will be in danger at a meeting today.
Well, what happens if we just put him in because we took that ability to, like, fill in all the slots, right?
Solid.
Does that... How do we know if that's working? Can I see his... Spread thin. Expands to fill each empty slot, increasing his stats by 25% per slot, up to 200% when beneficial. So what's the request on? Sorry. Let's get the hell back in there. Mobilize quickly. So here's him. He's not too slow. Protect him. He's got a lot of stamina, whatever. Capture and detain, which is probably strength. Oh boy. So even if we don't fill up all the slots...
Oh, what's it going to be this time?
I really, really want to stop the assassination. So let's send him with one person. We send him with Waterboy. It's something. But we need somebody to fill out that punch ability. So... I don't know about Invisigal right now. If she takes another wound, she goes down again, and we're already shorthanded. We're not really anymore. The point is, let's send Punch up. I hope that's enough.
Somebody order a mudslide?
We're down on new subscribers this month. I think you can spare someone. Cheerful, positive, uplifting attitude. Well, Waterboy is cheerful, positive, and uplifting. I have to say that his stats don't look super great for this. I'm more inclined to put him into special training, since that is... Right. Everybody relax.
Wow, these one-on-ones seem to be really working out. I think I could make this training a regular thing, you know?
Okay, we cannot choose him. Let's maybe circle back to this. We're going to send him on the cheerful, positive, and uplifting
so we're
thing.
a little down on new subscribers this month. Think you can spare a hero to do some recruiting?
How the fuck are we supposed to do this? You could try charming them with your winning personality.
I've got a great opportunity to show the sweeter side of your ex-criminal crew at SDN. Well, that is a Prism thing. Charming and good-looking hero, physicality is valued in addition to looks. She's very charming. I don't know, she's got a little bit of punch ability. It's what we've got. We can only send one person.
I got you.
If you were a civvy.
Let's get somebody into training right away.
I feel like working at a gas station would be pretty chill.
I fuck with a pet store.
Yeah, right. You hate pets.
I hate pets with bad attitude.
What pets have good attitudes?
Snakes. They're just chilling.
That is true. Every snake is chill.
I don't mind being a janitor, but I always wanted to be a hero.
Oh, he's got jokes.
Don't quit your day job, kid.
This
is my job. Day job.
Listen, you tried and you suck. It happens. The important thing is you suck. And you know this now.
We're going to give him a little more vigor. Okay, so from Lone Wolf, when sent alone, she reduces travel time. We can pick up Ear to the Ground. With her connections, Invisigal can reveal the number of slots and crime type on hover for certain calls before they happen. Oh, am I smart enough to take advantage of that? If Invisigal is on the team, XP rewards are doubled. Well, I gotta say, at this point, I would take any boost up. We're gonna go with that one. Please? All right.
I am sweating in a way that is more.
A hero to put on a show? We need Terrence the Turtle to beat someone up. For team morale.
Fake fight, make it look convincing, but pull your punches. So I don't think Flambe, I think his pride would be in the way. Maybe that's not what we're expected to figure out here, but... And Waterboy would be perfect, but he's not ready. And he's not going to get ready in this amount of time. Hi, I need to get over there. It's time to meet the civilians. What's a good first impression? Tune up the charm. This is what Prism is doing. Flex your muscles. No, charm.
I'm stacking mad dubs today, baby.
I'm going to say that 7 charm is pretty good. Let's give her a touch more mobility.
We've tracked down the assassin's temporary base of operations.
Well, let's go ahead and do this. Attempts to lock out 2. I feel like we can do it. Okay, we don't know that. Oh, I feel very uncomfortable with this. I can't hang out here. Shit. Well, that was awful. I didn't think it was going to jump across and get me immediately. So... Oh, so dumb. It's fine. Hopefully that traps it there on the long term. Okay, so I have to write this down. Left, left, up. I have to write it down faster than that. Okay. Right down. Okay, let's try left, left, up, right, down. And now I die. Wait, I don't think we need that. I think we just go here. Okay. I need something to go right this shift. Mascot matchup. Well, we have most of our team available, but I'd really like to send Waterboy to that, so we're just going to hold it for a few seconds. Okay, fake fight. Nope. Sorry. No. Sorry, not you. And then, do we want to send anybody else? Like, you know what? Hold on. Let's look at the other one first. Cool.
This is getting ridiculous. It's time to put an end to this.
Assassination takedown. Take down the located assassins. So this is obviously more important. Take down the located assassins. Identify the location of their base. So we need somebody smart. Just not a lot of brains on the team right now. Malevola is relatively good at everything, but honestly, that would make her a better matchup with Waterboy on the next mission. I don't think we can ever send Flambe and Waterboy together anyplace, not after that last interaction. So let's put up him.
Consider it done.
Sorry, I'm thinking about sending Golem to the thing, but I don't trust him. I'm not sure that I trust any of them, but he's the combination of very rough and tumble and also, frankly, very stupid. So I don't think that we can send him to that other thing. So let's send him there.
Coming through.
And then, but identify. We really want to have... Punch Up is... You know what? Do we send in Visigal? Because then everybody gets bonus XP. Let's do it.
Let's fuck it up out there.
Absolutely.
And then mascot matchup. Let's send Waterboy. And then...
Wetter?
Make it look convincing. You know what I'm thinking about in retrospect? That's probably Charisma. How long until Prism is off the bench? I think we might be able to make it. Okay. Yes. Waterboy. Sorry. And Prism.
Aye, Captain Leader.
Oh, okay. Another puddle.
Water bitch almost took me out back there.
Is there a return policy on this motherfucker?
Yeah, maybe we get someone who doesn't suck instead?
Sorry for the puddles. It's involuntary.
Ease up, it's his first day.
Can it be his last day, too?
Well, if he's so awful, show him the ropes.
Because some things you just can't teach.
Okay, sounds like quitter talk to me.
You calling us quitters?
Prove me wrong.
Golem. Let's give him mobility. Maybe combat would have been better. I don't know. It's honestly tough to know.
Set fire.
Mascot matchup. Okay, I'm glad that worked out.
Professional.
It wasn't our most critical thing. Yes, oh god, for Waterboy. So rank 1. So my overall feeling is that what I'm finding is that it's probably better to have nothing low than to have one or two things really high. I think generally that's what I'm observing from the system. So why don't we give him probably a touch of combat? We'll start bringing them. Although, you know what we really need? We really need somebody to be our intellect person again. Oh boy. Combat. And then I kind of want to wait a moment to see if we can get some people.
Let's maybe
off
not
the bench.
start a war here with an elite assassin organization.
Convince
Try
them.
asking them to leave nicely.
Boss leave Torrance. If all else fails, strike a deal. So charisma and brains. If we send the two of these guys,
Sweet ass.
it's not a lot of charisma or brains. Let's just take a look at the other one.
Would you like to play a little game, perhaps? A brain teaser?
Ugh, I hate this asshole. Careful, he's tricky.
His name's Brain Teaser. How tricky can he be?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Capturing the small, cute kaiju. Do we send him by himself on this? You know what? Flambe is almost off the beach, or off the bench. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this.
Have you been paying attention? Answer my riddles. 1, 2, 3, and I will gladly turn myself in.
We don't have anybody smart enough for this. She's pretty smart. I think that's going to be a very high
Or I
intellect
could
thing.
also just track you down.
Locate and bring in, which is intelligence. Don't let your guard down, which is probably the shield one. So Malevola is generally good. You guys, okay, what do I want to do? Low injury risk. Let's send... What's the other one? We've got two other crises. Meet the handler. Convince their boss to leave. Well, I gotta say, Malevola is relatively charismatic, but also fairly menacing. And then if we send... Wait. Do we even need to send a second person if we can just send Prism? Okay. I really.
Groovy.
Yes. Let's. And wait, Waterboy would make a good second for her. Yes. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm your guy.
Baby Kaiju. Capture, it's still strong. Let's send Punch Up, because he's one of our stronger guys. And then Flambe should put it over the top. Yes. I'm going to say.
Pick on somebody my own size. There's a retired SDN hero at Kryptonite causing problems. Can you get him out of there?
Oh shit, Astroman. I remember him when I was a kid.
Poor guy. I've been there.
Really?
Before I joined the Z team, I didn't have a pot to piss in.
He had to borrow one of mine.
Attempt to cheer up and persuade. So the trouble is with the withstand, he's really good, but even with his stat bonus, it's not going to be helpful here. I think,
Yeah.
Okay, let's send the two of them.
Why? You are about to feel so much better. And so am I. Oh, that looks bad. Can I have it?
Okay, hold on. This is really good. Malevola heals one hero when sent on a call together. She then receives +1 charisma or vigor. The effect stacks. Okay, if anybody ever gets wounded again, let's send them with Malevola. I haven't forgotten about Brain Teaser. I just kind of want to see what is happening. Baby Kaiju wants to play. Lured into a trap, wrestle with the Baby Kaiju. We have much better wrestling ability with this team. Oh, that was a strength one, or a vigor one.
Watch me burn.
Okay. If we were to bring up something that he's not super good at, I feel like we need more intellect on the team, honestly. Yeah. Okay, did we convince the boss to leave? Oh my god! I was really nervous about that one. I'm really glad that that worked out. And Prism has leveled up. So, Prism. I'm going to say the charisma of 7 is good enough for most things right now. Do we now try to upgrade her intellect? Yes. Humor the Brain Teaser. I don't feel like we have anybody that's going to be able to match wits. So I think we're probably going to wind up doing this, but I want to send probably Waterboy Plus. Locate and bring in. If we sent Golem and him, locate and bring in. Don't let your guard down. There's a lot of guard there, but there's not a lot of punch. If we sent her, that's more brain, but speech isn't really helpful here. Punch is okay. And then if we send Flambe, I feel like it's not a lot of brain, but it's enough that I think that we can do this.
I'm there. Great, good shift. Shift every, go, Z-Team!
How about you go back to wiping up spills, janitor?
Excuse me.
Okay, Invisigal. Let's give her... I'm kind of leaning towards Vigor on this. Yes. Confirm. And then for Malevola... I gotta say, having an all-rounder has really, really been helpful. What we need a lot more of in the world is intellect. So we're gonna prioritize that, but we're gonna keep building up her pentagon, her perfectly symmetrical pentagon. I feel this whole section makes me so nervous every time. Locate and bring in the Brain Teaser. We did it.
Kobe.
On fuego.
Okay, that's not a bad percentage, I have to say. I feel kind of okay about that.
Not only did you cut one of their dumb shit criminal buddies, you're also forcing them to work with
an actual good person that wants to be a hero.
I was gonna go with Wet Baby Bitch Boy, but yeah, we can go with yours.
Yeah, let's go with mine.
Hey, kid. Love you.
Love you too, Unc.
Don't fuck this up.
Hey, Mom. Hey, honey.
Those, they make fun of my issue, my stutter.
Here. Hold the beef. It'll help. I don't think it's a stutter.
What? Can you not? It's happening right currently. This very right now. You can't? I'm concerned. I'm worried.
The more you expect failure, the more likely it is to happen. I don't think you have a stutter. I think you have a confidence issue. You're worried you're gonna say the wrong thing so you won't finish a sentence. I'm blowing your mind? What are you afraid of with the C-Team? I mean, seriously, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know, they call me useless. They call me, I don't know, they think I suck.
See? They say that all the time. You worrying about it didn't stop a thing. So fuck them. Fuck me, fuck everybody. From now on, stop caring what anyone else thinks. It smells very chemically in here. What you watching?
Typecast 2. You spying on me?
Technically, you're still on the clock. Didn't peg you as a rom-com fan.
If I'm on the clock, you shouldn't be pegging me with anything, Robert. That's extremely inappropriate. Especially since I'm usually the picker, not the peggy.
Noted. Well, tell me how it is. I wanted to see that one.
There's still
At least 20 minutes of trailers. I always forget what I'm watching by the time the movie starts.
Same. You going solo?
I'm a loner, Robbie. A rebel. That and I feel bad asking people to pay when I'm just gonna sneak in. The only lame thing is I can't get snacks.
Floating buckets of popcorn do tend to draw a lot of attention.
But I miss it. I miss popcorn.
See you tomorrow. No spoilers.
Yep. Have.
Too much coffee?
Wait,
Sure. What's up?
this isn't what I look like.
I don't totally know what you mean, but okay.
The powers make me... it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna show you. Are you good with that?
I have absolutely no idea what's about to happen, so this is very exciting.
Temper your expectations.
I'm sorry.
You're disappointed.
Are you kidding? I can't tell if... Are you joking or am I joking?
It's a big difference.
You're what? What, 2 inches shorter?
And a brunette, come on, it's... Okay, maybe if I wasn't called Blonde Blazer, I wouldn't be so self-conscious about it. People have expectations, and they never meet me first. It's always the superhero. It's hard to live up to.
If you're not gonna be blonde, you could have at least wore a blazer. You know, just to ease the transition.
Oh, I could rock a blazer.
Never a doubt.
I'm just saying, it's a look I could pull off. Hey, I'm Mandy.
Robert. It's really nice to meet you, Mandy.
Likewise. Would you like to have dinner with me, Robert?
I would love that. Whoa. You fancy.
Well, it's all Michelin stars when you're on a date with me.
Oh, so this is a date.
If you think it is, it is.
Did you know that the Michelin star ratings were created by the tire company? They gave high ratings to restaurants away from the cities to get people to drive more and buy new tires.
I'm both in shock and really unsure what to do with this information.
I felt the same.
Waterboy, you don't have to do that anymore.
He's allowed to go home, right?
Yes, I'm not running a sweatshop. Hey, Waterboy, go home. What does he think that I could possibly be saying that would make him keep going? You sure you don't miss the blonde?
Look, I actually prefer brunettes, so this is great.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, I actually came here tonight to ask you to dye your hair.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence.
It's crazy.
Oh, that last line was... This is one of those experiences where I am legitimately not certain how much of it was written and how much of it was ad-libbed, and they just kept it in. The the chemistry is what I was looking for between all of the different characters, and I just want to apologize that, especially during the work shift, I keep trying to verbalize my thought process, and then the characters are always talking, and that makes me very self-conscious about I'm talking over them. I'm sorry about that, but then at least during the cutscenes we can be quiet and listen along. And so, top of mind, the choice between Phenomenon and Waterboy. As soon as that was on the table, I was saying Waterboy. I didn't even yet know exactly what state that Phenomenon was going to be in, and I was already thinking, like, this guy is not my problem. I don't think it was particularly appropriate of Blonde Blazer to ask Robert to go get him out of the parking lot. This is not my problem. You have an HR department, I assume, and if you don't, then you have to go get one, because that's not my job. I'm not trying to, like, leave a friend hanging, but you have a personnel problem with a former romantic partner, and it's just not my responsibility to go take care of that. Yes, he does need to get out of the parking lot. And sorry, just for clarity, I, as a video game player, really wanted to see... Wait, who's Brain Book? It doesn't matter. Brick House, I feel like I don't... Maybe these characters are coming up. Like I said, in the previous episode, the credits tend to be very distracting. Where was I? Oh no, that was very distracting. Oh, as the video game player, I want to see everything. I want to go out, I want to talk to Phenomenon, I want to see all the scenes if you have Phenomenon join the team. I am so into this whole thing. As Robert Robertson, no, sorry, you have to go get somebody else to, get this guy off of the car that he's smashed. Like, it's just not my job. And for the record, if you're out there and you're managing people, don't ask them to solve your interpersonal problems. Don't ask them to pick up your dry cleaning. Don't ask them to go take your car to the shop. Be respectful of their time, because they're human beings with their own lives, and that's just not a stress level that Robert Robertson needs. Moving on, though, I really did like the scene, and it's interesting to hear Phenomenon say, I'm not a human being, I'm just sort of like anatomically shaped like one, or whatever. Like, I just really like those little details, and all the voice acting is so good. He's just here's the difference, like, why the choice was made so early. Phenomenon seems like somebody for whom everything has been really, really easy, and now that he has encountered a stumbling block in life, he just absolutely doesn't know how to deal with it. He's sad over the fact that he broke up with his girlfriend. And this is a legitimate question, is this the first time that's happened for him? I don't know if this man was raised on Earth from a young child, from the shape of a small child, or if he arrived here 3 years ago and is still sort of working out the intricacies of human communication and basic interpersonal relations. I just don't know. Like, we don't know that backstory. But right now, he's in a really dark emotional place. I already feel like Robert Robertson has enough going on with the emotions of the characters that he's already managing. And when the choice is between Phenomenon, who really seems he's going to be inside of his own head for the foreseeable future, or Waterboy, who is so eager to be accepted and just feels like somebody who needs to be given an opportunity, needs to be given a chance, needs somebody to believe in him, that was a very, very easy choice. I felt like I was going to go with Waterboy basically from the very beginning. B, from his power set, we have somebody who does fire. We have somebody who does darkness, light, presumably some sort of like earth powers with, Golem. And then we've got somebody who can punch, and we've got, I feel like I'm missing somebody, but we don't have anybody that can do water. Like, Phenomenon feels like he'd be able to fly like Flambe, punch like Punch-Up Man, and I mean, maybe he has other abilities, and maybe he's really good at those things, but if he's depressed and emotionally unstable, can we trust him to be a responsible part of the team? What are the odds, and I don't mean to overthink it, but one of those shards of glass could have flown into Robert's eye. He's not very concerned about the safety and well-being of others when he's feeling some sort of way. So I just didn't feel like he was going to be a good match for the team. It's among other things, it's not going to be a very emotionally supportive team, is it? They're going to razz that guy, and it's just going to make him feel worse. On the other hand, and this is a dark sentence to say, but I feel like Waterboy can take it. I feel like Waterboy has probably had to tolerate a lot of teasing, a lot of mockery, a lot of bullying. We saw that happen in this very episode with Flambe. We know that he can survive that. It's something that he's already had a lot of experience with, and it's not right. It doesn't justify it, but I feel like he can move up from this position, whereas Phenomenon feels like he was only going to be put further down. That a lack of respect is just all of the reasons. I could talk for another 20 minutes about all the reasons. So yeah, 100% Waterboy. Now, Waterboy is starting with very, very low stats. I feel like the way, since we don't know ever what's going to come up during the calls in the shift, I feel like our best bet is to have everybody pretty good at something, like the best at something, but then otherwise reasonably good at everything else, because you never know when it's something that's going to require punchability but also speechcraft. We need to have intellect but also speed, and that's cool. I really like that system. For that reason, I feel like the next goal is to make sure that nobody has anything at 1, and then hopefully nobody has anything at 2. I have to say that Malevola really does feel like one of our most powerful assets, because in sort of experimenting with the different way to do builds, her all-aroundness just feels like she's well positioned to be a secondary on anything and a primary on the lower tier, like my cat's in a tree, the mascot can't find his plastic head, whatever. So that's the tactic there. And also, it looks like the choices are going to come up. I really had to remain silent. That whole build-up with Blonde Blazer, the only difference is her hair color. That was very funny. You didn't hear the reaction because I didn't want to spoil this. Everything in the game is a big cutscene. I mean, it really does look and sound so good, but that was really funny. I loved when Robert said, "I have no idea what's going to happen, so this is very exciting." Of all of the voice actors in a game that is staffed by extremely high quality professional voice actors, can we just take a moment to celebrate Aaron Paul? I really don't know that if his name wasn't first in the credits as Robert, that I would have pegged him as Robert Paul. I think I'd probably be here asking who is this guy? Acting and voice acting are different skill sets. This is a sentence that I've said, in many different circumstances here on the channel, and it is very impressive to me how well he's doing at this, because I remember seeing Prince of Egypt, for example, that has I think Brad Pitt is a voice in that has a quote-unquote all-star cast of different actors, and although none of them are bad, it's kind of unremarkable, honestly, because again, it's not that Brad Pitt or any of those other people are bad actors, but they're not voice actors. That's not the craft that they've honed, and it is different when you need to be able to communicate everything about your performance exclusively through the microphone. Maybe there's some motion capture here. It doesn't really feel like it, but I don't know. And I've got to say, I'm trying not to see too much of the credits because, again, little distracting. Aaron Paul is so good. I want to say that there's nobody bad, but the performances of Aaron Paul, Aaron Yvette, is great in absolutely everything. So it feels like that's no surprise, and I still want to celebrate what a great job that she's doing. But Aaron Paul, as far as I'm concerned, is a newcomer to this style of voice acting. Maybe he's done a million things. I don't know. It's the first thing I've heard him in, and he's really, really great. His comedic timing and his delivery is impeccable. Every single line. He's so good. Let's stop fawning and look at this. I and 55% of players added Waterboy to the Z team. I love the fact that it's such a 50-50 split. I'm not surprised that the edge goes to Waterboy, because I just frankly find him a more interesting character, and again, a more workable character, a better fit for the team. But I'm mostly glad that it is an even split. I think that that's just really cool for the person that worked this up. You and 42% of players had dinner with Blonde Blazer. Yeah, so I didn't really talk about this. Here's the thing. I don't know if anything actually romantic is going to develop between Blonde Blazer and Robert. What I do know is that they're developing a friendship. There is something more than just their work colleagues, as you can see with what could only be described as an intimate dinner. Not necessarily physically intimate, but it's just the two of them. They're surrounded by flowers. There's some candlelight there. This is the sort of thing that two people that are relatively close, whether friendly or romantically engaged, this is what this would communicate to you. And this has been building throughout the entire game so far. And Meanwhile, I want to stress, I really like Invisigal as a character. I would have loved to see that scene, but to be blunt, Robert's not friends with her, and she's in most ways a subordinate. I don't know that him as the dispatcher and her as the field agent is technically a boss like subordinate relationship, but it sort of feels positioned that way in the way that he calls together the team and he makes the decision of who's going to get cut. Is he doing that because he's their boss, which it sort of feels that way, or is he doing that because he's been extended that authority on this matter by Blonde Blazer? I'm not 100% sure, but it kind of feels a little bit, it feels less appropriate for Robert to be starting up a relationship with somebody who doesn't seem especially, again, not like Phenomena Man levels, but she's uncertain of herself. She's prone to lashing out. She doesn't seem like she has a long history of managing her emotions in the most constructive way. And now we're going to tangle the lines between like our business, our work relationship and a personal relationship. Move her to a different division, not a different division, a different team. And I think that I'd feel a lot more warmly about that. Now, immediately, people might be like, well, hold on. Blonde Blazer is your boss. And that's absolutely true. But I do feel like this friendship or relationship has had more time to blossom and has been a lot more consistent. Here's what we know about Blonde Blazer. Let's just talk about just... I hate to use the word maturity, but Blonde Blazer was, she sort of waved Robert off from the dinner that she knew she was going to break up with Phenomena Man. There's a world in which she would have asked him along for emotional support and really put a terrible burden on him, being broadly unfamiliar with the two of them. Imagine if that had happened. I'm just saying that if she had said, yeah, come along, and then she jumped at that opportunity to break up with Phenomena Man in an environment where, oh, my coworker is here, so he won't be as upset about it or whatever. Although it might have been nice to offer somebody emotional support in their time of need, we never, ever would have pursued any sort of like romantic relationship after something like that. It's not a very good way to deal with somebody who, went to dinner with you trusting. Like, you can deal with that privately. Sorry, I'm spinning off on a hypothetical here to say that's not what happened. Instead, Blonde Blazer handled her relationship with Phenomena Man, broke up with him, I don't think it was terribly appropriate of her to ask Robert to get him out of the parking lot. But otherwise, when she was like, how do I look? And like, we haven't talked about that. She needs to know. It's not particularly comfortable to tell somebody that they're a little bit exposed, but she absolutely needs to know. It's just like having spinach in your teeth. Nobody likes to say, hey, by the way, you've got something in your teeth. You've got a little bit something under your nose. But it's always better to share that information with somebody quickly and discreetly so that they can adjust it. And if anything, they're only ever going to be grateful. They're going to feel a little embarrassed and infinitely less embarrassed than, as she put it, imagine, better now than on the red carpet. So it just felt like, but she wasn't chagrined. It didn't become odd and tense between them. It just feels like between Blonde Blazer and Robert here, we're dealing with a relationship between two relatively well-adjusted adults, and events may come out that's going to cause me to rethink that. But as much as I really enjoy Invisigal as a character, as a person, and I want to see more of her and just engage with all of these characters a lot more, in terms of if we're going to pursue something more than just a professional business relationship, I just feel like Blonde Blazer is going to be able to separate work and home life, work and romantic, or work and friendship a little bit more cleanly than Invisigal. On my way to the next screen, what would you imagine that Invisigal, upon feeling like she's good buddies with the dispatcher, might be more inclined to take time off, to not go to the jobs that are assigned, to basically screw around? Maybe she would feel more incentivized, more inspired to do really good work. But I just feel like I could really imagine her trying to take advantage because she considers herself a villain. I want the best for her. I'm not sure that she's ready to show the best of herself. You and 61% of players threw spaghetti at flambe. The other option was like a drink of some kind. I don't know. I felt like it was. Do you want to know my honest to God thought? If the when the spaghetti hits him, if he heats up, it will smell good. I swear to God, that's why I chose spaghetti. Also, I just like pasta, and he was talking about pasta, but mostly it was like I bet he would smell delicious. You and 79% of players worn blonde blazer about her dress. You really have to. It's much. I already said it. We'll move on. You and 75% of players kept kissing blonde blazer a secret. I didn't consider that so much of a secret as telling. So we might as well circle back to that. Here was my thought process in that moment. One of the options was it's none of your business. Because it's none of his business. When he says, is there another lover? I really appreciate what Robert said. She made the decision that you and she are not together anymore. This is no longer your concern. I think that he gave it to him. Robert gave it to Phenomenon straight and narrow. Here it is. This is the truth. He wasn't trying to be cruel. He was just saying, like, this is no longer a thing, and you got to find something else to spend your time on. You can't force your way back into her life, I think is one of the phrases that he used. Very, very sage advice. So from that point, I'm not keeping it a secret. I feel like I kissed her and it's none of your business. We're both on the same menu, but it's none of your business was the correct thing. B, as far as I was concerned at that point, that kiss. Okay, let's be straight. If Blonde Blazer was going to break up with Phenomenon over that kiss, which she immediately felt not uncomfortable about, but she was like, "You've really misread these signs." Like she put that down pretty firmly and immediately. And up until this dinner, that was the way that I was interpreting it. That she just wasn't feeling any sort of romance towards Robert. And from there, okay, then they can be friends. Like, I feel like they're, again, mature adults that they can be there. So if she was going to break up with him over one kiss, then their relationship was already extremely, extremely ill for reasons that had nothing to do with that one kiss. So it's not really so much about keeping it a secret. It's that it's none of his business. And it certainly was not the motivation or cause of their breakup. So it really has nothing to do with it. It wasn't like a sense of shame or, oh God, I'm worried about this guy. It's that, brother, you got to move on. It's over. And if you want to work it out with Blonde Blazer, that's between the two of you. Robert here has nothing to do with that. So he's just going to stay completely out of it. That was my thought on, talking about the kiss. And yeah, no, that's it on this screen. You and 36% of players return the baby kaiju. Well, that feels good for a change. I actually did something that not a lot of people did. That is the right thing, I mean. You and 80% of players failed to save all three businesses from the brain teaser. I thought we caught the brain teaser. Maybe he was doing stuff prior to this. You and 58% of players refused to play brain teasers games. I absolutely would have. I'll tell you this, if we had Sonar on the team, we would have played the game, because I think that Sonar could have done it, at least if he was in brain mode, not bat mode. Your most sent hero was Flambe. You performed... Oh, look at that! Better than 50% of players is, by a significant percentage, the best that I've done so far. Oh my God. I activated a hero's powers 31 times. And that's going to call it. We're going to call it here for episode 4. What a phenomenal game. This is one of those games on our way out of episode 4 here that if you asked me to say the worst thing about it, I would have to think for a few moments and then say, using a controller, which is absolutely the best way to do the conversations, and I think probably the hacking mini game there, which is like really cool. I really like that. The controller works super well for that, and when you're on the actual map screen, the navigation from the bar at the bottom with the heroes to like exactly which dot you want to get to can feel a little clunky. That's probably the very worst thing that I have. And it's like, gosh, that's a little clunky. And if you were to ask, how would you make it better? No idea. I honestly don't know that there's a way to make that intuitive so that it always does the thing that you expect. So I promise it's not a complaint. I'm saying that to underscore how much I'm enjoying this game at what I believe to be the halfway point. We will call it there. We will see you guys again for episode 5 as soon as possible.